everyone, and I'm so excited to have you with me on today. Listen, just want to share a couple of things with you. I wanted to let you know that this presentation is pre-recorded, and so that I will stay on time and go through the topics that I need to get through. Each topic will have 3 bullet points that we will discuss. I will also let you know to please get your pen and paper ready to write down your questions, and at the end, we will do a Q&A. All right, let's get started. Today's topic is the Executive Excellence, Mastering the Art of Support. And I am Xenia Morris, your presenter for today. Welcome, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm so happy to have you here. My name is Xenia Morris. I am the CEO of the PAM firm. I started my journey in the executive assistant career over 20 years ago. My first job was working at the Xerox Corporation, and that was at 18 years old. Yeah, I'm telling my age there. All right, let's keep going. I started the PAM firm from being laid off of my corporate job in 2015. And between 2008 and 2015, I had been laid off 5 times. And of course, that was a traumatizing experience. I made the decision that I would no longer leave my future in the hands of someone else. So here we are, 9 years later. I've been running my company and doing the same thing that I did in the corporate world. I am now doing serving my clients. I have worked with corporations such as the Golden State Warriors and Abbott Diabetes Care, just to name a few. I created this webinar to share the importance of expanding your knowledge and your technical skill set to become more valuable in your career. And I also did it to be a support to those that need it in the administrative area, career, those that really, really need this support. So that's why I created this platform on today. Next, I want to share with you some statistics. And I think it's always good to have some knowledge when we are going through this process of learning how we can be more valuable in our careers and how we are supporting those corporations or companies that we're working with. All right. So right now, there are over 300,000 executive assistants working in the United States alone. Most of them, of course, we know are women, making up to 86.9% of all executive assistants. The average age of the executive assistant is 49 years old. This means that we have a lot of experience, which is helpful in a business world that's always changing and evolving, especially with the recent shifts due to the pandemic. Now, when we look at the ethnicity portion of the executive assistant world, most executive assistants are Caucasian, white, and that is 71%. The next biggest groups are Hispanic or Latino at 11.2%. And people like us, the Black and Brown or African American, we rate at 7.6%. And then finally are the Asian communities at 5%. Executive assistants who work with CEOs or C-suite executives are referred to as the right arms of leaders, the backbone of the companies, and they are the face of the company's culture. Most times, right? They are the eyes and ears and the glue of the organization. And I could really say that that is true because most times the executive assistants will be sometimes the first voice that you hear if you're trying to get to that founder or that CEO. So they are going to be the first impression sometimes of your company, right? And so it's very important for executive assistants or administrative assistants that are in a high level position to be very aware, to be very discerning, right? And to stand in professionalism at all times because you are representing that company or corporation. All right. So our agenda for today. The overview of topics that will be covered in this webinar today is one, confidentiality, gatekeeping, and email management. And I was able to cover all the subjects that you all requested. And I was even able to throw in a bonus subject, which would be new technology tools for executive assistants. And then we will have a Q&A session. And at the end, I will share with you the courses that we have available for you to expand in your career and development. All right. So let's get started. Our first topic is confidentiality, and it is one that is extremely important in our career. So, under confidentiality, of course, I explained that I have three uh, aspects that we will talk about under the confidentiality subject. All right. Understand the importance of safeguarding sensitive information to maintain trust and integrity. Identify different types of information that are considered confidential, such as financial data, strategic plans, and personal records. We all know are very, very confidential, right? Then it says implement the best practices, including secure storage, limited access, and discretion in communication to ensure confidentiality is upheld at all times. So during this process, you will see me looking to the right, and that is because I have notes that I need to follow so that I don't go off kilter with presenting. All right. So I just to share that with you that my notes are to the right and you'll see my eyes going that way. Okay. All right. Now let's go on to gatekeeping. We know that gatekeeping is also a sincere portion of our job. What we do, confidentiality is up on the high list, gatekeeping is up on the high list as well. In gatekeeping, recognize the pivotal roles of gatekeepers in controlling access to executives and managing communication flow. That's very important. Build positive relationships with gatekeepers through clear communication, respect, and professionalism. Develop effective strategies for navigating gatekeepers, such as scheduling appointments, prioritizing requests, and providing the necessary information to facilitate smooth interactions. We all know that those 3 points are extremely important in our field of work. And so I had to share that because I felt like sometimes individuals who are in the position, sometimes we forget our responsibilities. So those are three in the area of confidentiality and three in the area of gatekeeping, all right, that we need to be very, very mindful when we are in position for our CEOs and our founders and our representation of the company or the corporation that we are working for. All right. Now let's go to topic 3, which is email management, which we all have challenges and sometimes struggles because of the overwhelmingness that it can cause. All right. Email management. Acknowledge the challenge inherent in managing a high volume of emails, including overwhelming inboxes, time constraints, and the risk of important messages getting lost. We all know that that happens from time to time. Implement effective strategies for organizing and prioritizing emails, such as using folders, very prime, create those folders, filters, and tags to categorize messages based on urgency and the importance. Adopt tips for efficient email communication, including clear and concise subject lines, remember that, and utilizing email templates or canned responses for frequently asked questions or routine correspondence. So let me just share with you one of the things that I do with my assistant is I will create a mock of a correspondence for her to use in certain circumstances. And I will save that into a folder on the side. And that way, when something comes up, maybe she can't contact me, she has a reference, a correspondence to pull from and just, include whatever information needs to be put in, and then she can send that off in a timely manner. But that is some ways that you can work efficiently and effectively in your position. All right. Now, here we're going to go into our bonus, what I said, the additional information that I wanted to share. It's new technology tools to enhance your workflow. Now, let's do an overview of the latest technology tools for executive assistants, examples, task management apps, calendar apps, and communication tools that benefit from using technology to streamline work processes. All right. Task management. Utilizing task management apps such as Todoist, Asana, which is a platform that we use here at the PAM firm, and I've been using it since the conception of my company. And it's very easy, it's very work friendly, and it's easy for your team members to catch on to what is necessary for the project. Okay. And also Trello. Trello is one that I've used before. It's a little more nitpicky than I would say Asana is, but Trello is also one to create, organize, and prioritize tasks efficiently. Implement practices like breaking tasks into smaller subtasks, setting deadlines, and assigning responsibilities to ensure timely completion. Leverage features like reminders, notifications, and progress tracking to stay on top of deadlines, which we know is so important, and maintain productivity. So these are platforms that you can use that will help you through your process on the job. Check them out. Some you can start using for free, and based on how many staff members that are in the corporation or in the company, it will, of course, go into a paid platform. All right. So I am so excited that I was able to share that additional information with you and just give you a little tidbits of some options that you have to bring you into this time of technology. Those are systems that will help you navigate through your job. Check them out: Asana, Todoist, and Trello. All right. And I will say to you that I will share with you all this presentation at the end. You'll get it in an email, of course, to say thank you for attending. All right. Okay. Now, next we have the courses that are available to you to extend your development. These courses are interactive. They have scenarios and situations that they will have you answer questions to. These courses were created to help expand and advance your strategies in working in the executive administration or administration roles. Okay. So, one course that I have created is Mastering the Executive Assistant Role. The links for these courses, and we also have ebooks and a work study guide, will be in the email that we will send out to you. All right. So, course number one is Mastering the Executive Assistant Role. As I said, it's an interactive course. It will take you through scenarios, problems that maybe you have or have not had contact with. And so it will just help you kind of think outside of the box and strategize how you can become stronger in your position at your job, which will allow you to be more valuable to your company or corporation and the founder and CEO that you're supporting. With Mastering the Executive Assistant course, we also have an ebook that goes along with it. It will just help you to keep in front of those strategies, right? Those scenarios. It'll help you to stay mindful, where it'll keep you active in being more advanced in your career. And then we offer a study guide with that course. And the study guide will keep you on target. It will help you to write down maybe some different scenarios that you have experienced or that could come up, and it'll kind of help you just navigate through the process. All right. Then our next course is Excelling in Executive Support, Advanced Strategies for Professionals. So this is going to take you to the next level in your career. As I said, all of our courses are interactive. They are scenario based, and they will push you to another level in your career. We are currently working on the ebook and the study guide for Excelling in Executive Support, Advanced Strategies for Professionals. So those will be forthcoming. But Mastering the Executive Assistant Role would be my recommendation to start there. You can get the course for $47. You can get the ebook for $19.97, and the study guide is $9.97. Now, if you use our promotional code PAM20, that will give you 20% off of each item that you purchase. All right. So I wanted to definitely share that with you. Our promotional code is PAM20, PAM, the number 20, and that will give you 20% off of all of our products and services on our website. All right. Okay, so we're at really good timing right now. We're at the close and the conclusion of this webinar. And I just wanted to thank each and every one of you that attended. It is my hope that you received some valuable information on today from this session. And I would ask you to share it with your friends, Share it with your colleagues if they are in the same scenario and they need to strengthen their skill sets. Send them on here. Let them know about the courses that we offer. And on a weekly basis, I will be doing these free webinars to give back my knowledge, to actually reference the areas that people are looking to get stronger in. So our next webinar will be on next Thursday, May the 23rd. I'm going to do it at the same time, 12:15 p.m. to 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. All right. On here, here's the information to continue your career development and the courses. Of course, I said they're interactive and very informative to increase your career values. They offer you strategies and technology and learning. All right. Let's go to the next one. As we close out this presentation, here is how you can stay connected with us on all of our platforms. We're at The Pam Firm. We're on Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, and YouTube at The Pam Firm. Listen, if you want to check us out on our website, it is www.thepamfirm.com. If you'd like to connect with us, you can reach me directly at zenia@thepamfirm.com. Or if I do not respond because my emails are overwhelmed, you can also send one to my assistant at info@thepamfirm.com. Again, I will say share this information with your community, with your coworkers, with your colleagues, your friends and family. Share this information. I want to be as supportive as I can possibly be. So I will close out today. Now we are going to close out this presentation and we are going to get ready for our Q&A session. Again, I want to thank you so very much for taking the time out of your busy schedule to join me today. Listen, we are mastering the role of the executive assistant or the administrative assistant. That is our goal, to expand and take our skill set and our level of technology knowledge to the next dimension, right? So I will close out and let's get ready to answer some questions. Have a great day and thank you again.